Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into Google's absolutely massive 2025 event. They rolled out 7 new devices, a whole bunch of software updates, and really a pretty bold vision for what our technology is going to look like. So let's get right into it and see what this all means for you. Jimmy Fallon kicked things off with this line, and you know what? He kind of hit the nail on the head. The hype was real. This wasn't just another product launch. For people who follow tech, this was a huge deal, something folks had been looking forward to for months. But here's the thing. To really get what was announced, you have to understand this wasn't just about some shiny new gadgets. No, this event was really the culmination of a strategy that Google set in motion almost 10 years ago. This whole journey really kicked off way back in 2016. At the very first Pixel launch event, Google's hardware boss, Rick Osterloh, laid out this exact vision. And from there, you started to see the breadcrumbs. They added AI safety features like car crash detection, then handy things like Circle to Search. And it was all building up to this moment, the launch of a truly universal and agentic AI assistant. Okay, so let's break down that key phrase, agentic AI. What on earth does that actually mean? Well, think of it like this. It's the difference between asking an assistant for a good restaurant and asking it to find one that seats 12 people, check their menus for shareable plates, find a karaoke bar nearby, and then go ahead and book the reservation. It actually takes action for you. So that's the grand vision, but how does it actually show up in the thing you hold in your hand? Let's talk hardware and see how this all comes to life, starting with the brand new Pixel 10 family. Google dropped 3 new phones. You've got the Pixel 10. That's your powerful, fast, everyday workhorse. Then there's the Pixel 10 Pro for folks who want a little more premium performance and the best camera they've ever made. And then you have the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, which is honestly a whole different beast. It's a full-on phone and a full-on tablet all in one. One of the things that really jumped out on the Pro model is a massive leap in the camera. Get this, 100x ProRes zoom. Now, that's not just a big number for the sake of it. It means you can grab incredibly detailed, professional-looking video and photos from distances that used to be totally impossible on a phone. We're talking framing a shot from across a field or from the top of a skyscraper. And for the Fold, this is a huge deal. It's earned an IP68 rating for water and dust protection. Now, I know that might sound like a boring spec sheet detail, but it basically solves the Achilles heel of foldable phones. For the first time, a super complex device with a hinge and moving parts is just as durable against rain or dust as a normal flagship phone. That's a massive step forward for reliability. But of course, the hardware is only half the story. The real engine, the brain that makes all these devices so special, is Google's AI, Gemini. This is where that whole agent tick idea becomes a reality. Let's look at a new feature called Magic Queue. It's designed to stop you from constantly digging through your apps. So imagine a friend texts you asking, "Hey, where's dinner tonight?" Instead of you having to search through your emails, Magic Queue automatically finds the reservation and proactively suggests the restaurant's name as a simple one-tap reply. If you need to call them, it pulls up the number. It just connects the dots for you. And this really gets to the heart of the change. The before is you juggling apps, digging through old emails and chats just to find one simple piece of information. The after is your phone basically anticipating what you need and bringing the right information directly to you right when you need it. Gemini isn't just organizing your information, it's also becoming a kind of creative partner. There's this new feature called Camera Coach that uses AI to literally teach you how to be a better photographer. You just pick a style you're going for, and Gemini gives you a step-by-step guide with on-screen instructions to help you frame the perfect shot. Pretty cool, right? And then there's this other wow feature that feels like it's straight out of science fiction. The new Pixel can translate phone calls live as they're happening. And the most incredible part? It does it in your own voice with your own inflections. And it's all processed right there on the device, so your conversations stay completely private. Okay, so let's zoom out from just the phone for a second and see how this AI-powered helpfulness extends across the entire Google ecosystem, because it's not just about what's in your pocket. The new Pixel Watch 4 is packed with some incredible updates. For safety, it has loss of pulse detection, that's a smartwatch first, and it can automatically call for help. For convenience, you can get 15 hours of battery life from just a 15-minute charge. And for AI, you can now just raise your wrist and start talking to Gemini. No Hey Google needed. And that ecosystem extends to your ears, too. Google launched the new Pixel Buds 2a, which bring a lot of premium features down to a more affordable price.
But what I think is really cool is the free software update that's coming to existing Pixel Buds Pro 2 owners. They're getting new head gestures to answer calls, better access to Gemini in noisy places, and even loud noise protection.
So, after seeing all these new products and all these features, what's the big picture? What's the one crucial idea that really ties all of this together? Ultimately, this all points to one core idea. Google's endgame here isn't just to sell you a smarter phone. The entire vision is about creating technology that gets out of your way. By anticipating your needs and handling tasks proactively, the whole point is to free you up to be more present and engaged in your actual life instead of being buried in your device. And that leaves us with a final thought. As our devices evolve from these passive tools to proactive assistants, it's worth asking ourselves, what is the one tedious, annoying, or complicated task in your life that you would just gladly hand over to your personal AI? And what would you do with all that time back? That's something to think about.